boy King to the number.
Back with another video. Nigga said I'm back with another video.
I'm back with another video.
Damn, don't lag on me, YouTube.
And I'm back with another video. Man, I said I'm back with another video. Oh, it's your boy King. Oh, it's your boy King Sid, and I'm back with another video. Man, I said I'm back with another video. Today, we're doing a lap to get knocked out in a different city. It's a new city I've never seen before. But we got 8 different boxers competing against each other. Have y'all ever seen a lap to get knocked out in this city? Huh? Nobody ever seen it? Alright, so let's make the first time a great time, alright? Everybody has boxing, man. Y'all got a minute and 30 seconds to perform. Do what y'all do, bro. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Y'all took gloves? Took gloves? Let's go. Adam, get to work, Adam. Man. Now we move.
That nigga remind me of that one nigga at work. I don't know his name. He a new nigga though.
Yeah. when people could have showed up and did it. Me and you feel what I'm saying? And I've done a lot too, bro. And I every interview I walk in, I make sure I say, yo, Adin definitely did his thing, and he wilded out, and he's such a good creator. But like
over the past couple of months, the timeline has been hinting at a secret beef that is splitting the streaming community in half. And I know a lot of you are saying, Omar, I'm a Floyd. I don't know what's going on. But when the last time
No
you see Adin
cap.
Ross on Kai Cenat stream or Kai Cenat on the Adin Ross stream? There's been conversations about a beef brewing up in the streaming world, probably dating back to sometime last year or maybe even the year before. And it was subtle, but last night was the climax of the conversation where two streamers got online and finally hashed it out in front of the world to see. And we've got a lot of questions answered, more questions rose up, and really a validation of people's beliefs on the internet about these two big streamers, arguably the two biggest streamers when it comes to, you know, both different sides of the community, Twitch and Kick. This all started with the growing sentiments from the Twitter communities of both Adin and Kai that Kai Cenat was ignoring Adin. Now, put a pin in who I said started this conversation, but there will be plenty of times in Kai Cenat's chat where people would mention Adin Ross or a clip of Adin Ross would come up, and it seemed like Kai Cenat would not say anything about Adin Ross or even mention his name. So as the Twitch reactors got a hold of that, obviously they would say something, and naturally this is when everything bubbled over. As Adin Ross responds to XQC's ideas and theories about why Kai is ignoring Adin.
But I don't know how you deal with that. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be able to deal with that. I hate that.
Yeah. I mean, dude, guys, there's a clip of literally, Kai doesn't even say anything. He scroll right past it. We had a conversation about that off stream. I mean, like, look, it obviously, like, it doesn't look good, right? I mean, it really doesn't, but whatever. Like, whatever. I mean, it's not that serious to me. I really don't care. If people do or don't want to put me online or whatever, it is what it is. At this point, I just don't give a fuck anymore, bro. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. No, it's not about being folded. I'm genuinely telling you guys, I genuinely don't care. Like, I really don't even give. If people want to be online, they can. If they want to be offline, whatever, cool. But it's like, yeah. I'm not gonna fake it anymore, bro. I'm not gonna fake being buddy with that I want to be cool with me, and it's just that simple. It has nothing to do with anything except the simple fact that I have self-respect for myself. And like, I know that like during dark times I've been there for people, and if they don't want to be there for me during my dark or even good times, then that's it.
There's a couple things that I personally took away from them. First and foremost, they are speaking, they're just not speaking online, which the online parasocial relationship that both of them have cultivated with their audience says that if you guys aren't talking online, it means that you guys aren't friends in real life or having conversations behind closed doors. Now, I'm glad that Adin dispelled that narrative because some of the things that were being said are just absolutely toxic. And that was one of the other things that I noticed. Man, the chat absolutely hates Kai Cenat. If you look at all these chats and these conversations, you will see that they are spamming some of the most vile things in the world about each other. Like, they're saying insane things. Again, put a pin in it. Now, because this notion now exists out there, Kai Cenat definitely had to address it online. There's no more ignoring it. It's getting to a point where it's just toxic is the small version of what it really is. So Kai has to address it, and he does so in a way that should dispel all the narratives, but honestly opens up more questions.
First of all, I want to go ahead and say, nigga, I got nothing but respect for Adin. I ain't never have a problem with Adin. Adin is my brother. All because niggas don't see niggas streaming and etc. don't mean I don't fuck with the nigga. Now,
Quick and easy cleanup, but then why the division online? What is making you go away from these people? It has to be something that made you guys at one point hang out on stream and not hang out on stream. And it's something that people have been hinting to and alluding to for a long time, is that it's not the creators themselves. They don't have beef. They don't have issues. Hell, we would have known by now, seeing as how Kai has addressed this drop them off in previous situations. It is the Twitter communities and other ancillary things that are making these two be divided.
the reason why a lot of weird tension even began within our community, the elephant in the room, Twitter comments, my nigga. The shit is fucking outrageous. When you got mods in Twitter comms dissing niggas. I've been preaching this. And I'm not even gonna blame it on the streamers because it's like, you feel me? It starts off good. Well, bro, I knew something was wrong with the Twitter comms when niggas started getting validation from the com to do certain shit. And it's kind of sad, bro. Now, a lot of streamers will look at their Twitter comms before they look at their fucking chat, dude. And that shit is sad, bro. And I've never been the type of nigga to do anything on my Twitter comms. Ask these niggas. Nigga, I could care less about my Twitter comms. I shout out to them because they support me on the daily. Oh, bro, I deleted my Twitter comm before, and I will do that shit once I see that shit getting negative.
It's the community. It's something that I've talked about often in this conversation. It's the community that you cultivate and the not willingness to have conversations and communication. Look at how the chats fly on these people's live streams and the things that they say. They're racist. They're disgusting. They're bigoted. They're misogynistic. They're everything under the sun. Look at the comment sections. They replicate just that and mimic that. And on Twitter, that's the pinnacle of both of those things. We already know that Twitter has a problem with negativity, hate speech, lies, misinformation, etc., etc. Shout out to friend of the show, Cameron, who just made a video about how Twitter community lies. We've also done that on this channel before too, but the way that the negativity is spread on Twitter has been something that we've been talking about needs to be addressed by the power of the people.
I don't understand how Twitter just be saying shit. I don't understand that shit, bro. This should be blowing me. I get how people are trying to get a check. Everyone trying to get a check. But some people just be doing out of pocket shit. People trying to get a check. They're trying to go and get views to go and get their shit, but you capping them. That hurts you overall. You feel me? That'll just get you in the instant. Okay, so you got so much people be misusing their influence is crazy. But people don't even give a fuck about the word influence nowadays. So. Nowadays, niggas is just niggas, no cap. That's why when you hear shit on the internet, bro, you cannot listen to that shit, bro. You gotta hear it from them, bro. Do not hear that shit. When you hear shit from the fucking internet, bro, you gotta hear that shit from the nigga that said that shit, bro. Nigga, I remember there was this one post where they were talking about Kai wasn't paying for the schools and shit. No. Damn, my bread. It was Kai and the Nigerian, right? Kai said he was going to Nigerian school. It was basically people in the Twitter community telling Kai to go, telling the student inside the Kai thing or signing up for it to talk shit about the school and shit like that. Like, no, we ain't getting no food and shit. Crazy shit. Niggas will try to go and promote the lie even further to the point where it looks like the truth. Shit's fucked up. I don't understand why these Twitter pages be doing that, bro. Besides, like, fame and money. That's really what gets to y'all niggas' heads. Like, y'all do some fucked up shit like that. Is that fuck up on y'all shit? If I see some fake shit, I'm not gonna want to go back to your page. Oh, yeah, he the nigga that's spreading fake shit. Oh, yeah, it's just clickbait. Now it's gonna make even worse competition. Now you can't even trust the people who are telling the real shit. Let me unmute. Oh, shit.
Which is a black on this channel before too, but the way that the negativity is spread on Twitter has been something that we've been talking about needs to be addressed by the powers that be, but they ultimately won't. So I'm glad that Kai Cenat has taken ownership of that and deleted his Twitter accounts, which is a way of taking accountability for those that believe that, hey, these people can't be controlled. No, you can delete these communities, but this is a thing that weighs heavy on people's thoughts, feelings, ideologies about each other. And one thing that pisses me off is the fact that nobody is willing or wanting to take ownership of their comms, their community, and the people that they foster in these comms and communities.
Unfortunately, like, Kai's community could be heavily moderated more than others, but I still see hate threads and Kai shit as well. Like, at the end of the day, but guys, a Twitter community should not represent a streamer. When I had the active 100,000 member community, I couldn't control it. You guys couldn't.
Hold on, I might put this on. I'm so fucking fed, like, laid back in this video. Y'all gonna have to bear with me.
bro.
I do not believe that the internet is just the internet. We talked about this in my most recent video when it came to Neon. The internet is just not the internet. It is something that you foster. It is something that you created. It is something that you have okayed. Your community is a reflection of you. Those people wouldn't feel like this stuff is okay if you didn't, I don't know, laugh and smirk and giggle about it. Now, I agree with Adin. He is not the only one that has a community like this. In fact, this seems to be a WL problem. This is a whole side of the internet that has this problem where there is a great amount of hate, a great amount of toxic behavior, a great amount of bigotry. It's like all these different things going on in it. But you want me to believe that the creators have no say-so or no control over all that. That just doesn't fly with me. I get the concept of you can't stop somebody tweeting. Yeah, I get that. Physically, you can't put hands on them. You cannot say, hey, don't do that, and they actually respect it. That's fine. But if this is an environment that it is okay in, it would not happen. Period, point blank. You can't go on Par YouTube and see this. You can't go on Bacon YouTube and see this. This doesn't happen on those sides of the internet because it's not okay over there. And it's been made clear by who? The creator. But Adin Ross did wake up a point in which a lot of the commentary YouTube creators have talked about on their channels is that it's not just a one-sided thing. We can acknowledge that one side may be worse than the other side. It's the reason why they went to kick or whatever the case may be, because they wanted to get off some of these negative things without any sort of backlash. But this is an entire WL problem.
I'm not in the mental state to be in front of your niggas. As soon as a nigga of color hop onto the stream, it's straight watermelon and gorillas, nigga. I'll watch Adin streams a lot.
Kai, that's everybody's stream. Faye's stream has it. Bro, Kai, Ray will be on stream making monkey noises. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stick up for my community, bro. It's every single person on the internet. I'm not going for that, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not going for that, bro. Ray can sit there, do monkey noises, and say crazy shit all the time, but it's cool. But as soon as it's my community or anybody else's community, Cuffin will call me crazy Jew stuff, and I talk to Cuffin back the same fucking way, bro. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
what Adin Ross is saying here is 100% true. Racism on the internet, misogyny on the internet, homophobia on the internet is something that gets you clicks, likes.
Hold on. Is this nigga just moderating the beef? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like this shit. I don't even know how to explain it. Let me check my camera working too. Okay. This is like from the off the back. Look, bro. Niggas saying, okay, egos. Niggas saying it's politics. Whatever the case may be, that's their situation. Now, because people want to be so quick to, you know. Hold on, let me fix my camera. Is this shit working? Let me see. Okay. Really got a refresher. Okay. Gotta change this. Excuse me, y'all. It just locked. But while I'm fixing it up, bruh, this is just some shit that they gotta go and sort out for real. It should not be that deep, honestly. Honestly, I'm gonna see a little bit more into it, see what they're talking about. But it don't seem like something that's that deep for real.
Because it's edgy. It's deemed to be a cool thing to do. Even if there are going to be people who are against it, there are going to be people that think that a lot of the content is hilarious when Ray gets made fun of for being Asian, or when Kai gets fun of for being black, or Aiden gets being made fun of for being Jewish. I can 100% agree when Adin Ross says this happens in other streamers' streams, but where they lose me in this conversation is the fact that they act as if there is no responsibility on the people cultivating this environment. Because oftentimes when I see somebody voice their opinion about how these things are affecting them, or how their homeboys are taking it too far, or hell, how literal people in Adin Ross's camp are doing things that Kai finds disrespectful or racist or whatever the case may be.
Remember what I said and I got banned? Remember what I told Eddie that one day, Chuck? Hey, Eddie, real quick. That's why you don't do business with black people. And this is no offense to any black people. It's in their culture. I respect their culture. Everybody has different cultures. Like, time tells everything, my heart.
Because I remember when Aiden texted Kai and was like, yo, could you say something about this? This is unfair. How her son get unbanned after one day for saying somebody should be killed, and I didn't get unbanned. And this nigga Kai didn't even reply to Aiden. Yo, that was nuts. Only people that tweeted something out was Fade Shaq.
Instead of giving the validation in that moment of somebody's feelings about how these racist or negative or whatever type of remarks make them feel, we invalidate them. We sit there and tell them it's the internet, it is what it is, these guys are just playing, etc., etc.
But the people around you don't fuck with me.
Okay.
Picking up what I'm putting out, I think Aiden.
I do.
On a real life.
He mentioned on the call Cuffham and Cheezer and shit. He did. You know, he's like, Cuffham, I'll see clips of Cuffham and I'll do this, and Cheezer and this. So, like, I get where he's coming from because I've seen clips. I've seen it in, you guys remember that one clip about the warehouse and Cuffham is straight there just pressing about Kai? I mean, like, I know Cuffham trolls and shit like that. I get it, but from his POV, he doesn't understand. So I get Cuffham's POV. I get Kai's POV, but that's just how Cuffham plays.
At this point, I want people to separate themselves from the parasocial relationship that they have with their favorite creator and just take it to any sort of real-world relationship. If you are voicing your opinions to a homeboy and you're telling them how you feel about a certain situation, and they're telling you, well, that's just how they play, it's not that deep, or it is what it is, what would that do for you, your mental state, and how you feel about said homeboy? And on the flip side of that, if you feel a certain way...
I'm not gonna lie, that's lots of shit. That was not a bad example. There's lots of situations like that. How do you feel about said homeboy? It really feels on a situation, because sometimes you could be talking deep. There be niggas that be talking deep, bro. There be niggas that be overthinking and then look at your homeboy and be like, oh man, he just not. Whole time you overthinking on the situation. Now, me myself as a person that be overthinking and shit like that. There are times where I just be sitting down and I'm like, okay, I overthink on that situation. If I know something is dead wrong, and this is not even overthinking, this is how I feel. But feelings come from thoughts. Alright, bro. How I feel, it really depends on the situation, bro. Yeah, if I tell my homeboy, look, I feel a way about this, and then he does that, and then he gonna tell me, oh, it's not that deep, especially after I already told him. That's a different way. That person's gonna be assessed for sure. And it's not even gonna be like assessed like something's gonna be done to him. He's just like, bro, this is how you move? Like, that's wild.
Two, if nobody does anything, how can we move forward and progress and hang out with each other if every time it involves toxicity? If there's toxicity surrounding you, there's toxicity surrounding me, why would we hang out? It seems like the ultimate case of playing too much, not respecting people's boundaries, and picking sides. Kai talked about when there was conversations about Kick and switching over to Kick and how he didn't agree. The way that Adin Ross, Bruce Rapomoff, and others handled it was ultimately negative and outwardly racist.
Different streaming platforms. Now listen, I'm not knocking nobody's streaming platforms down. W to every streaming platform out there. I actually salute to Kick because them niggas are getting niggas paid. So salute to them. But let's just be real quick. When that shit started going on with Rumble, Twitch, and Kick, it became like a sided thing to where A lot of people in their communities feel like they had to choose a side to wear the stream on, and once they chose that side, shit was just a little weird. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna call it out. Let's not be real. When that shit started happening, the audience took that as in competition, and that's facts. Nigga, Kick's main motive was to bring down Twitch in any way, shape, or form possible, and that's salute to them. They were trying to get the marketing in, and they've been successful with that. But it split a lot of individuals up. Exhibit A. Let's stop forgetting what happened. Nigga, I got clowned for staying on Twitch. Are y'all niggas forgetting that shit? Nigga, I got 3v1 one night for staying on Twitch where niggas photoshopped me on a plantation with the CEO with a whip and niggas was laughing at me. For all that to happen and everybody come back on Twitch.
What's funny about that? Like, why do people think that is acceptable? Why is
Everyone
that
wanna come
okay?
back
Why
on
is that
Twitch.
not
That is
crazy as
crazy
hell? Why
as
would I
fuck.
be friends with people
That
who
is crazy as fuck. Kai's smart as fuck for staying loyal to that, because it's like, you're gonna have to build that whole relationship up. Money ain't the answer to everything. Now I ain't gonna hold you. When that kick shit was coming, I'm like, why couldn't bro multi-stream? But it's the competition. I feel like Twitch hit him up on some low key shit. Like, bro, multi-stream, no. Let me hit you up with something. Not even something like an opportunity. Not something as in money. Just something as, okay, you could get this benefit. Just stay with like
the exact Photoshop.
Cause I don't unless he's building loyalty with Twitch. I don't see what the problem it is to go in multi-stream. I don't see the problem with that. Someone got to tell me.
Here and laugh at me getting photoshopped in a plantation with the Kick CEO. That makes no sense. This again points me to the responsibility of the streamer. And now we have to elevate Aiden's position because he wasn't no longer a streamer at the point of Kick's rollout. He became a part of the ownership group. But so as more Twitter posts and Twitter channels and Twitter pages popped up where they were Kick or Kick affiliated, whether it not be a real affiliated Kick account or just one using the name, that started spreading massive rumors around about Kai Cenat, AMP, and anybody else that was on Twitch like KickChamp, the platform KickChamp. That should have been squashed 100% a fast way. I know they have connections with Elon Musk over at Twitter, or hell, they could have had people mass report. Use your powers for good. You're saying free speech this, free speech that, and that's the purpose of it. That's perfectly fine. But when the free speech starts to affect real life, don't be surprised at how we get here today. And instead of addressing what actually happened in that call, the only thing that I saw was Adin Ross pivot to a money conversation about how much money they could have gotten streaming on Kick.
I just remember this conversation. I'll never forget this convo I had with Eddie. Eddie says to me, Aiden, I have like $140 million for you, Speed and Guy. You get this shit done, you guys, 140 M's for you guys for the first year. If this shit works, we'll re-sign you guys. And that's no gambling, by the way. That was no gambling. If someone did the math on that, 140 divided by 3, I don't fucking know what that is.
That didn't address the slavery, plantation, CEO, Photoshop. That didn't address the communities that are on Twitter, the Twitter pages that are on Twitter saying some vile things, trying to paint Kai Cenat in a bad light. That didn't address any of it. That was just putting the money in the forefront of the conversation. I am so tired of streamers acting as if they cannot disassociate with people who are bad, fake actors and that are ultimately ruining not just their own image, but their relationships at this point. It's bigger than just your brand if we are to believe that you actually care about these people and these things. But now we are damaging relationships with good, clean people, as you would say, and siding with people who are ultimately saying negative, vile, racist things, which leads to one of the things that hurt my brain the most. And in real time watching it, I knew for a fact Adin Ross was way too far gone. Is when Kai Cenat announced the situation with Aiden's manager, the way that it was taken was the most insane way possible.
Word to my mother, I never lie about nothing. Tav called me late at night, 4 a.m., drunk or off something, out his mind. I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm flying. He calls me, he says, hey bro, Aiden having a birthday party, so you need to be here by tomorrow, bro. We'll send you a jet. We'll make sure everything, we'll send you a jet. We'll make sure you're good. We'll fly you out there, bro, if you can. He called me at 4 a.m. He wants me to be there the evening of the next day. I tell him, I say, yo, Ty, I don't think I can be able to do it, but I'll let you know, bro. I'll let you know if I'll be able to do it, but most likely it's last minute. I don't think I'll be able to do it. He said, okay, just let me know, bro. We're gonna have the jet. We're gonna make sure the jet good for you. Then he gonna tell me, I'm with Adin right now. He losing millions in his gambling shit. If he keep this up, I'm gonna go with the FaZe guys. Niggas talking about snakes. The closest ones will do the most to you, nigga. The nigga gonna say, if he keep this gambling shit up, oh my, I swear to God, oh bro, nigga, what am I mother, bro? Tom is a white man, by the way. He proceeds to say, from Nike to McDonald's, but bro, keep it real, bro. Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga? Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga? He on my phone, calling me the N-word at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning. You supposed to be a nigga manager, and you, what's up with you?
Any normal person in this situation when hearing that not only is their manager attempting to or planning on snaking them, even if it's in a joking way, and then also hearing that your white manager is calling somebody that you would call your friend, your brother, a nigga as a white man talking to a black man, would take this situation seriously, investigate, and ultimately fire this person and get somebody new. Any normal person would do that, but this is how Adin was.
Nigga. Big Mac, nigga? Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga? He on my phone, calling me the N-word at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning. You supposed to be a nigga manager, and you, what's up with you? The nigga on my phone, 4 a.m., calling me about a fucking McDonald's commercial, saying, nigga, really a chicken Big Mac, nigga?
I've never seen a chat move this fast ever in my life. It literally froze.
Holding back laughs. Wouldn't expect more, to be quite honest with you. I really just wouldn't. You can sound off in the comment section about how you feel about Adin in this situation, and I know that there's going to be the defenders that are saying this is a nervous laugh, he's laughing at the chat, it's not about calling it. This is bad looks at bare minimum from a brother that is voicing their concerns on the internet about somebody that you trusted and is snaking you. And if he said it to Kai in that moment, I'm almost certain of him saying it in real life, and you've been around before. That's why I felt like when Adin called Tav later on that night, it was very much performative as hell. There was nothing that was really supposed to come out of this besides doing it for the fans, doing it for the community.
Yep. Are you eating a chicken Mac? Dude, what the fuck is that, dude? Did you say that shit?
I don't know, this was last year, your birthday, after we did your birthday. I don't remember most of it. If I did, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean anything bad about it.
Nah, yeah, you good. I mean, I'm not one to say you're good and shit, but wait, why did you get mad about a chicken Mac, though? What's wrong with the chicken Mac?
I'm not doing this right now. I'll call you after this drinking.
An automatic yeah, you good, and then the deflect to what's up with the chicken. This is the energy that is cultivated by Kick, by Adin Ross, and the rest of his community. Now, I do think that there is a conversation to be had about the entirety of the WL, and it's something that I've made videos on before about how racism online is taking over and it's now normal. But when I look to Adin Ross, who has a super checkered past about these things, whether it be his dealings with Nick Fuentes or an Indian influencer or whoever the case may be, I mean, I am a pattern recognition guy. This whole thing is a testament to how you want your career to pan out. I think that Adin Ross took his own route, and albeit he is very much successful, there are different brands and opportunities that he can't get because he is deciding to go a more edgy route that AMP and the other WL streamers who just happen to be black can get. The ones that are on Twitch, you know, the ones that aren't going down this edgy path, or at least so edgy. Now, with that being said, there are definitely rooms that Adin Ross can get into that they can, due to a lot of reasons, but I don't think we'll see Adin Ross be platformed by Nike, McDonald's, Jordan Brand, Puma, or whatever anytime soon because of the route that he is taking. What I got from this ultimately is there is toxicity in these communities, there is toxicity in these people's chats that is driving a wedge further and further between these content creators and streamers, because this is real life. This stuff is harmful, this stuff is offensive, and it shouldn't just be taken to the left or sideways and being brushed off as people on the internet that we can't control. What I still don't see is accountability of their own actions. And I'll probably have to do a bigger deep dive on this at a different time, but I am still a firm believer that this is an environment that you cultivate. I don't have these negative racist comments in my chat or community or whatever the case may be. Maybe after this video I will, but I don't have that because that's not okay. You barely see me curse on this platform. So why would people think that it's something that is normalized over here or on this baking channel or on this channel about kids toys? That just doesn't make sense. Something that all streamers need to understand and realize is that they are in control more than they want us to believe. And they don't do a good job of disassociating and dispelling any narratives and cutting off all toxic behavior from the head. They let a lot of stuff just linger out there. Now, are some cleaning up their acts? 100%. I do believe that there are certain creators like the members of AMP who have decided to go through a route of cleaning up their image. But everybody can't act oblivious and continuously string on and cultivate these audiences of hatred when they know what they're doing. They know the real, and behind the scenes they're actually having conversations but not being forthcoming with those. I think
Man, look, it's a lot in this video. What? Did I just freeze? Fuck. Fuck it. Oh, okay. Damn, this whole time I was froze or something. Shit. Fuck. That shit was up like this. I was scratching my shit for wow, my God. Yeah, another video saved. Gotta go back to this shit, man. The reaction joint, at least. I wanna do it, stuff on the other stuff too. But, yeah. Toodaloo.